So are we live? That is a good question. I think it shows I'm live. What's good? All right, guys, if this is working again, if you guys can load back in, let me know in the chat by typing, say something in the chat. Hey, there we go. So we're on. Sweet. Now, how do I respond? Because the chat doesn't seem to... Let me see. Live chat. So I guess with OBS Studio, I would just not be able to chat. All right, well, I may not be able to chat right now, but at least you guys can see my screen. So, yeah, right now this morning, let's see what it shows now. It's like it was going crazy. It's not even on here. Let's just type it in. And here's the thing. Like, I know that whatever happened this morning with Yieldly, right now it shows at 7 cents, 397% up. Like I said, this is a glitch, on CoinMarketCap. It had a high... Shows 230 right there. The highest number I saw that CoinMarketCap said was like $5.31 or something. But even though this, realistically didn't happen, because obviously if we go look at MXC Global, which is where I was buying most of mine, this morning, looks like this was right around 11 p.m. on... 8th actually, yeah. So that wasn't even so this morning, like this is all that happened this morning, and it was still all the way down here at 0.015. So it didn't go as high as CoinMarketCap said, which is funny because I even scrolled down right at the start, and both of these markets, which is Uniswap, MXC, were both showing this price. I even went over to TinyMan and tested it out there. It was still showing the price right at 0.015, 16, wherever it was at. But I mean, look, now it's showing 16 cents. Yeah, 936% increase. But where is that? Like, we zoom in, it's showing 23 cents again at a height. Let's see, what's people saying? We mooned for fuel. Exactly. Then we went to Mars. So, but here's the thing I'm thinking. So, obviously, just having a look at it, what was it, 510 doesn't appear to be legit since nothing else indicates that range. Yeah, for sure. It didn't happen yet, but but here's what I honestly believe. Now, do I think that I'm going to wake up one morning and Yieldly's going to realistically be at $2, $5, a coin? No, but if you go and you look at, what tons of these other coins did as Ethereum's network, was blowing up. Let's go look at, like, I don't know. What did Link? Let's go take a look there. Now, I know there's obviously a big difference in, the amount of circulation. So I'm not trying to, make a guess there. But, Link was at 17 cents back in, 2017 before that run up. And it ran all the way to above $1. But then you had to look. It was at, back in the 39 cents, low down here in the 20 cents. And then it ran all the way up to above, if this would stick. There we go. $52. I mean, pops like that they can happen to any crypto, as you saw with Shiba Inu, as you saw with Doge. This stuff, it can happen. I mean, it's just a timing thing. So as people are loading up on Yieldly, as you're staking it over here on your Yieldly pools, whatever it may be, wherever it's at, you're holding something that has the potential to do what, all of these cryptos pretty much have done. I mean, look, we still have, more people. The hashtag ETH version of Yieldly is going nuts. Whales buying the ERC20. I just swapped a few more algo for Yieldly on tinyman.org. Still reasonable price there for now. So I guess maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is Ethereum that is the ERC20, since you can buy Yieldly via your Coinbase wallet, but it's the ERC20 version of Yieldly. So maybe that's what's going nuts this morning. I want to see. So we got 8 watching. Can I go to the... Let's see how long that takes. Okay, so now I can chat. I just got to do it through my phone. So if you guys got any questions, while I'm on, I know I've never done this before, so this is definitely not as polished as my videos that I put together. You guys are kind of seeing just a excited me that woke up to some crazy Yieldly price action. But, if you guys got any questions, shoot them in the chat. Let's go take a look at Opulous. I think it's so dumb. Literally got to type OPUL. 387 right now. Guys, this one's still, look at this chart. How beautiful. Every single time it's had a nice run up, even when we were, let's go to 3 months. Even when we were back here day one, and this thing ran to $3.40. So it almost ran, roughly about right there. Came all the way down. I bought at $3.40, by the way. Came all the way down to like 60 cents, in the 60 cent range, 70 cent range for a while. I bought a lot of mine right in here. H-bar prediction. Okay. We'll get into that. It came all the way down to 67 cent range, and then it ran up to above $1, and it held for the it held all the way through. Maybe went to 90 cents there at one point, I think I saw. But regardless, it held there. Then it ran up again right over here. We held above, $1.50. And then we ran up way, way above, almost, above $4. But now we've been kind of consolidating in the $3 range. And in the $3 range, is where it's going to consolidate, I would say, for a little bit. And then we're going to push higher. I see this one with massive potential, especially with the max supply being only 500 million coins. If we go look at other ones that have that type of max supply, let's see. What do we got? You got 270 million Axie Infinity, and that's $151 per each one. And it really, realistically, it doesn't even make sense. Like SHIB, Doge, if these things which are printing, like, there is no max supply for Doge. I don't know how many get printed every 10 minutes or whatever it is, but if this thing's market cap can get to where it's at, yes, Opulous still has some run. H-bar, let's go take a look. So Hedera, and I'll be honest, I've done research. As far as like price predictions go, this one's still so early. Let's go look at all time. This one's still so early. I don't really know as far as like where I would predict that it could go, but you look at the people who are on its governing council, and let's go take a look. Hedera Hashgraph governing council. Bing. What? I literally have all of my settings set for Google to be the server, but for some reason Bing just always wants to do it. So, governing council. Look at this. Hedera is owned and governed by the world's leading organizations. Boeing. I own stock in Boeing. Chainlink Labs. DBS. Denton's Deutsche Telekom. T-Mobile. Google. IBM. LG. What's some other big ones? Some big banks. But look at that. Google, Boeing, IBM, LG, T-Mobile. I mean, guys, those right there alone, those are not companies that would be building something, and wasting their time being a part of a governing council of a blockchain if it didn't have some massive potential. So then you go back and you look at the chart. Well, I mean, where did it start? It looks like down here it's low. Let's go see what its low is. Show more. All-time low, we have 1 penny. So, and it's up 4,258% from that low. Right now, it's down 23% from its all-time high, which was made on September 16th, which was right here on this pop, looks like. Yep. But it's just consistently moving up. But this is a coin as well. If we go back and we looked at that Chainlink chart, you saw, for years it was down, doing nothing. And then, boom, it went all the way from, being $1, less than $1 or whatever, to like 50-something dollars. There's nothing that would stop this coin from almost being something similar. Now, this one's max supply is 50 billion. So that is another, Algorand's max supply is 10 billion. Now, I don't know if there could be any type of burn that could be initiated with Hedera or anything like that. I mean, maybe that's something the governing council could vote on, and they could vote to have a burn. I don't know. I mean, I would assume also that could be something maybe even with Algorand down the road. But regardless, as a lot of these, you go back and you look at coin market cap. I mean, how many cryptos? 13,953. Guys, as these cryptos, the ones that aren't going to be around in the long term, as they start to go away, and as you get people who are savvy investors who are actually investing in projects that have long-term potential, I think you're going to see a lot of these projects that are sitting with, like Yieldly, sitting at rank 3,594. Think of how many meme coins, how many, crap coins are higher than Yieldly right now. And Yieldly has way more use case than most of those. Obviously, if you're just tuning in, I've not seen this legit anywhere, even on MEXC right now. It's still showing at 1.5. So it was a glitch this morning, so I wouldn't pay too much attention there. Or unless you can get it on the ERC20 version of Yieldly. I don't know. I've seen some people talking about that on Twitter. But yeah, as far as the HBAR prediction, I mean, right now we got it at, what was it, 40 cents? 43 cents. I mean, I would, up to $1, $2 before the end of this bull run, if, altcoin season really does what it could. I think that could be totally possible. But things need to start rolling out for Hedera. It's still in the preliminary stages. So, this is a longer play, but I still own some, and I'm still buying as I see good buying opportunities and gains that I get from maybe coins I'm not as, long-term thinking in. Like, if Smilecoin was to run, tomorrow or next week to something crazy, you better believe, yes, I'm going to take some profit, and I'm going to move that profit into other projects that I like for the long term as well. And so I think there just has to be a little bit of time for, this coin to get going, get some things built. It's kind of like, Algorand. The ecosystem is so young and so early. Some of those things have to take place. Best Metaverse coins. I haven't looked into all the Metaverse coins, but obviously I like Mana just for the long haul, just because it's on Ethereum. I mean, it's probably going to be a winner. I mean, if you want to buy stock, even buying stock in Facebook's Metaverse, obviously that wouldn't be a crypto, but I mean, I don't see it being a dud. So that would be something. Let's see, I don't think we can narrow it down by. No. Wish you could just search Metaverse and see what would pop up. Did I spell it right? Metaverse, yeah. I mean, I guess there are some. I mean, that's the thing. It's like once the metaverse popped, when Zuckerberg released his little video going about Facebook rebranding, you saw so many cryptos get created, about the metaverse. And that's the thing, guys. You have to be paying attention because there's going to be so many people who just see this as an opportunity to create something that people will follow and people will buy, but they have no real, implications on what they're going to be building or what market they're going to be trying to disrupt. They're just building it because they know people will come here, search for it, and will just run with it. Like that's what they're doing. And so that's why you have to do your own research before you just buy into some of these things. Just because it says metaverse doesn't mean it's actually going to be a player in the metaverse, in the future of the metaverse, I should say. Let's see what people are saying. I was a millionaire for a moment. Me too, brother. That was crazy, though. It's a separate category on CoinMarketCap. Okay. Do you know where else I can farm Yieldly or other pools? Where are you Texas Crypto Daily? If you're still in the chat, where are you currently farming, or where do you have your Yieldly? Is it just over on Yieldly's platform? XYO analysis. And can we look at ITXO? We can look at it. I don't know much of a analysis I can give you. Rank 123. Market cap, max supply. Well, it definitely looks like it's ran recently. But that's the thing. It's like all these, ran. What is even realistic when you consider the fact that we're in a market where SHIB can go from where it was at to where it's at now. Realistically, anything is possible. Like, that's the whole thing. That's why you just have to, like, almost like, the Dogecoin millionaire. Like, he saw what was happening with the meme coins and with Doge, and he just went all in, and it paid off for him. And now he's able to, take some of those profits, buy into other cryptos maybe that he sees longer term potential in, but he just went all in on it. And sometimes I'm not saying you should go all in on any crypto, like, not financial advice, do your own research, but realistically, I even thought this, to answer Texas Crypto Daily just on Yieldly platform, that is the only place I have my Yieldly staked. Right now, I mean, let's go look at it real quick. Right now, Yieldly to Opulous, 59.9%. A couple days ago, that was 70-something percent APY. So that's where I was, earning a good bit of my Opulous tokens, because that's what I'm trying to earn a lot of right now. I'm earning like almost 3 to 4 a day. So that's the only place I have mine staked. But, I mean, you could, they may create something now that there's an ERC20 version of Yieldly. I'm sure Uniswap or some of the liquidity pools over on Ethereum are going to end up creating something for them. But I like Yieldly. I like that it's on Algorand. I feel safe and secure with their platform. It's not gone down at all since I've been using it. So, and the fees, like, that's the biggest thing. Every single day I claim Yieldly, whatever it is, whether I'm claiming my Smile, claiming my, Opulous, it's 0.001 every single time. So that's the reason why I use it to answer your question, Texas Crypto Daily. I recommend it just because it's the easiest, and it's, right now you also, as you stake it, you can try to win the NFTs, which we all saw the Algorand go for 111,000 Algorand a couple days ago. And that's, as these NFTs are coming out and as the NFT market blows up on Algorand, you can win so much by staking and using Yieldly. So that's where I would say, you watched UK versus Duke last night. Your big man is legit. Dude, all right. I am so bad. Ever since I started this YouTube channel, I like every single thing in my normal life that I was doing, like I just don't have time for. I don't even, I've watched maybe one Kentucky football game. You know, if there's any Kentucky fans out there watching, I'm sorry. I did watch us almost beat Tennessee. I haven't even, guys, I am the biggest Marvel fan. As you can tell, I have a collection of SH figure arts over here. I literally have been, was living for going to the movies and seeing them. I haven't seen Shang-Chi. I haven't seen Venom. I have not seen the Eternals movie that just dropped. So no spoilers in the chat. Like, I've just been so busy just, you know, with, you know, trying to learn as much as I can about everything, you know, in the Algorand ecosystem and just doing research, you know, studying crypto, that I just haven't had the same amount of time. So I did not see the UK versus Duke game last night. Did we win? What was I talking about before we jumped back over here? No. What's up? I see some other people saying hi in the chat. But, you know, going back to looking at these, you know, what's realistic? Literally anything is realistic when you think about what has happened with some of these cryptos that have just blown up like crazy. But I'm still, you know, I'm still heavy into Yieldly. Still semi-heavy into Opulous. Opulous is actually my largest holding right now just because of the price appreciation. It was not my largest. It was actually my third largest behind Yieldly and Algorand. But with its most recent run-up that it had, now it is my largest holding. So, you know, we go back, you know, when I was buying it back here, it was only, you know, I put maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000 in Opulous in total. And now that it's all the way up here, my total's like, I think, last I checked, it was close to like $10,000 to $12,000, which is awesome. Duke won, right? Just watching these videos takes all my time. That sucks. We played Duke that early? Like, I feel like, was that our first game of the season? That seems ridiculous. Oh, wow. Yeah, 71. I don't even know who's on the team. Like, I don't even know who this cat is. That's Trevor Keels. Oh, wait, that's for Duke. I thought that was UK. Let me go. Let's see if I even know anybody on Kentucky's team right now, as we're getting on a tangent off of crypto. Where's box score? Nope. All right, Keon Brooks. Guys, that's the only person I know. Mintz. I know Mintz. Or I know him. I've heard the name. So 2 guys on our team I even know. Looks like it was a good game, though. Close for the most part. Well, I don't know. Looks like we got beat pretty bad. Oh, Shazevsky, or however you say his name. Man. First game in Madison Square Garden. That's big. I mean, obviously, Kentucky, Duke, they're the big dogs when it comes to college basketball. So, you know, they got to have some games over there. I remember, I don't know what team we were playing, but Malik Monk, the Lakers are stacked. But Malik Monk hit a half-court shot against the Hornets right as the clock was expiring. And it just took me back to when they had a game at Madison Square Garden. Oh, it's North Carolina. We beat North Carolina with the last second shot from Malik Monk. And Calipari literally was yelling at Monk to go drive and do a layup. And Malik Monk just stopped at the three-point line and drilled it. And we won that game in Madison Square Garden. I remember that game. That was pretty fun. But let's get back to some crypto talk. What questions do y'all got? We got 11 people in here right now. Yeah, we got 11 people. What's some crypto questions for Algorand? That's obviously my main area of expertise. Probably nothing, right? Like that's so. Here's the thing, guys. Right now, if you were on here and you're listening, like I said, Yieldly, this may not be. It may not actually be moving. I mean, I don't even know what the heck. It's negative 495. What does that even mean? Obviously, Mexi or CoinMarketCap has no idea what's earthly going on right now. But this could be something to be watching today. We may be seeing a pop or something. So I am watching it. Obviously, I'm live streaming just to kind of cover what may go on. But I still don't see anything as far as on like the live transfers here on Mexi. Yeah, it's still trading right there. But this is still, it's something that could be showing what will happen once this coin takes off, once it gets mass adoption. I mean, just imagine when Coinbase offers the ability to buy Yieldly, offers the ability to buy Opulous tokens, and all of that. Like we could see some mass adoption, especially if they start opening up some liquidity pools and some staking means over on Ethereum's network. That would be huge. And then you could start to see some appreciation in the overall Algorand ecosystem. And for those people who are buying now, early adopters, you will be well rewarded, I would assume, because I'll be right there with you. Yeah, look at this. I don't like geez, it went all the way down to 0.0000. That's tiny. Yeah, I don't really know what to say on this. CoinMarketCap's got to get its stuff together. Your hat triggered me. UK is a bunch of transfers. Yeah, we are. Who's excited for the Opulous app to drop? Can you please tell some of your best coins? Some of my best coins. I mean, what I am investing in, guys. I mean, if you're following along the channel, you should know. Opulous is one of them. Wait, I'm already on Yieldly. Yieldly is another. Obviously, Algorand. Let's go see what it's at. I mean, Opulous. Opulous is still right now probably my favorite coin to buy and watch, just because of how much information they're dropping. They're already releasing their SNFTs, which, like I said, if you guys have been following Lee Parsons on Twitter, on his social medias, if you've been joining, just listening to him talk about Opulous, like he is building something that is revolutionary in the music industry. And not only if you're buying the Opulous token, like, you look at this year to date, like this is amazing. These gains are great. But guess what? If the crypto market flips and we go into a bear market or crypto winter or whatever it is, this could go right back down to being 60 cents, 70 cents, or maybe even lower. But when I bought the SNFT for Lil Pump and Soulja Boy's new song, I put money into a song that, like, once it goes live, the radio is still going to play no matter, what the crypto markets are doing. People are still going to be listening to music. And that is a way in which you can be earning money, earning royalties, and be invested in crypto, but not be strapped to the crypto markets. So that's why I see such massive potential in Opulous, because yes, obviously it's crypto, its coin will be tied to the crypto markets and it will fluctuate, but you can invest in, artists via Opulous and think of this. Think if you get in early on an artist who's just starting out. Like I think Ditto Music is Ed Sheeran or something that started out using the Opulous platform, or Ditto Music, and that's where he got his career started. Imagine in the coming months, you're not able to buy into small cap cryptos, or you're not buying into small cap cryptos, but you're buying into small cap artists who are making music, and you start investing maybe $100 here, $100 there, and then you end up investing in an artist who blows up. It's the same concept. Same concept as buying a small cap crypto and watching it run insane, except as it blows up, the volatility for that, is not going to be as crazy as maybe you would see with some of these small cap cryptos. Like Ed Sheeran isn't just going away, Jay-Z's not going away. They're artists, they're still going to be making more music, and you would still be able to invest more into them as they continue to grow their career. So Opulous, to answer your question, best cryptos to buy now. One of them is Opulous. Second one is Yieldly. Obviously, Algorand is also the top. Algorand is my biggest long-term play. Like as I get some ridiculous gains in other cryptos, I move those into Algorand. And as this first governance period comes to a close, that's where I'll do some other rearranging. I'll add more to my Algorand stash so that it's growing like a snowball more and more and more. And then, and you still have, I still have Smile Coin. I have some of that. I'm trying to think, what are some other big ones right now that I'm carrying? I do have quite a bit still on my Ledger wallet. Most of them are Ethereum based. I have, if we go and look, I have some XRP, I have some DOT, I have Doge. That's actually with Robinhood, so it's still locked up. I can't touch it, but I can't even move my DOT. It's literally on my Ledger, and the fees on Ethereum are so high, it would cost me almost more money to move it off of it to go sell it than to just let it sit there. I have Link, I have Uniswap, I have Matic, I have Stellar. Let's see, I have Cosmos, I have HBAR. HBAR is actually over on Qcoin, so that one I actually can buy and sell pretty easy. I still have the graph, and I earn the graph every time I use my Coinbase debit card. So I have Mana, I have a little bit of Aave. Let's see. I think it's AMP. Obviously, I have a little bit of CeeLo. This one actually I think has quite a bit of potential ahead of it too. But I have tons of these coins, but a lot of them I'm not really, I'm just holding them. I'm waiting to see what happens as the time goes on. And like I said, some of them are just stuck. Like on Ethereum's network, the gas fees are ridiculous, so I'm not even selling because I can't. Woke up to see Yieldly price going insane, but it looks like it might just be an error. Tiny Man shows it at 0.013 still. I'm sure that's why you're live talking about it, but I missed the beginning. Yeah. So Stephanie, if you weren't here at the beginning, I woke up, it was like 7:20. I mean, I was up, I was on Twitter, but no one was tweeting about it. And I just was, I went over to check out on CoinMarketCap. I looked at Opulous, looked at Algorand, then I looked at Yieldly. When I first looked at it, Yieldly was at 11 cents, which honestly I thought was legit. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, it's happening. So I ran to my computer. By the time I got to my computer, it was already up to like $2.30. And at that point I was like, okay, something's got to be crazy or else I'm a millionaire right now. And then the last, and I saw the high was like $5 and something. And then I realized pretty quick it was a glitch. Because if we go look at it, yeah, it's all over the place right now. It spiked. 230 is what it shows there. I saw 531 as the highest, but then it came down and then it went to almost nothing. So I think it is with something with the ERC20 token. Maybe it's just trying to get everything squared away and figure out what the price is. Let's see. $5.18. That would be pretty nice. Heck yeah, it would. Yeah, so some people are saying they think it might be just the ETH Yieldly pool, and that recently got launched on Coinbase, because apparently now you can buy Yieldly through Coinbase Wallet. One of the guys that actually lives here at our apartment complex, he uses his Coinbase account for almost all of his transactions, and he got an email saying that now with Coinbase Wallet you'll be able to buy so many more cryptos and all this stuff. So that obviously could be the reason for this, fake pump, I guess you could say. It's not really a pump. It's just a glitch. So Bitcoin breakout. What's Bitcoin doing? Let's go see. Dang, that is a pretty big jump right there. 67. What's its high? What's its all-time high? Like 68. Yeah, 68,530. And now we are 67,570. What's some Bitcoin end of year predictions? Where are you guys seeing Bitcoin end by the end of this year? I mean, literally with where it's at now, I'm thinking it over 100,000 is definitely doable. I wonder, you have guys like BitBoy Crypto, Altcoin Daily, who say once Bitcoin starts to get to 80,000, 90,000, that they said they were going to start selling and start taking some profit. So that just makes me wonder if it realistically can get to 100 if big name people like that are going to start taking, cutting or taking profit. Can you buy the token on Binance? Are you talking about Yieldly, Brian? Algorand's back above $2. Look at that ascending wedge. That looks juicy. I mean, I guess you could say it looked juicy here, and then it went down. But over here, you had some ascending wedges, and then you had this big run up. Both. Well, I only said one, I thought. Did I say Yieldly? The only places I know you can buy Yieldly currently, obviously, Coinbase just listed the ability, I think, to buy it using its wallet. And then, obviously, if you come over and you look at Yieldly here, I buy most of mine on MXC Global if I'm wanting to do a limit order, like to buy it at a specific amount. Or you can always swap for it on TinyMan. If you guys don't know what TinyMan is, just go to tinyman.org. You can click right here, this big circle, go to app. And then once you connect your wallet, you can swap, for, you can look at all of them, Yieldly, you can swap for Opulous, you can swap for Smile. I do always recommend if you're going to swap on TinyMan, be sure that you're swapping Algorand for the other one. It's easier to get a good price that way than if you swap, say, like Smilecoin for Yieldly. Sometimes I've seen people get some pretty bad numbers there. So I would always say swap Algorand into whatever you're wanting. How did I come to know about crypto? So, all right, funny story. How many people we got on here? We got 13. All right, so 13 people get to laugh at me. I've been in finance I was in finance for 6 to 8 years. I was in banking primarily with credit unions. I did loans, all that fun stuff. And this is just last year. Obviously I knew about crypto before, but I was not investing in crypto until last year. I just put $1,000 on Doge, and this was before, so this is like November of last year. So let's go take a look at the old Doge chart. Let's go to a year. So last November, right here, guys, I was buying at 0.003. I put like $1,000. I think it was like 0.04 is when I actually bought it. So maybe it was December. Yeah, it was really close to the end of December of last year. I bought $1,000 worth. I had like 500,000 Doge coins, and Elon Musk tweeted somewhere right in here, right around December, and it popped. It did this tiny little pop here, and I sold. So I sold the little bit I had for a small gain, and then the reason I sold, actually, was kind of funny. Someone in my family, for an early Christmas present, got me a book about investing, because obviously I'd been investing in stocks and had been swing trading stocks and stuff for a while, but I was reading this book, kind of made me think, you know what, I probably shouldn't be chasing super speculative things, even though it was just $1,000, which in my total portfolio, that was not a huge portion of it, so I could have definitely left it there, but I ended up selling a lot of my risky investments, and I sold Doge for a small profit, but as you can see, not even a month after I sold it, I would have, that would have been probably worth like, $5,000, maybe $10,000 right there if I would have just held it there. And obviously, if I would have held all the way until, the Saturday Night Live skit where Musk, was just pumping it all the way till that. I think that I would have had over $300,000 worth of Doge, but I didn't. I watched it run all the way up, and then I actually ended up buying some right back in here in May of this year, and then I bought all the way through this slide down. So I still have my Dogecoin sitting over in Robinhood. They're locked up, waiting for it to pop. If it runs to 80 cents, $1, I'll probably end up selling it and moving those into another crypto that I like. Possibly could be some more Yieldly, some more Opulous, but yeah, that was my first, crypto buy was Dogecoin before all this huge run up. And then that got me into really just studying, seeing like, all right, what is all this? Because obviously I knew about Bitcoin. I knew about, Ethereum and some of, XRP and some of the other big name ones that you just, over the past few years. But I didn't really, get into heavy investing probably until like maybe April. No, actually it was probably like May, June of this year. So, and obviously then I was buying my first, I was a part of Stockmo's crypto Discord server. So I was actually buying Ethereum, and it actually benefited me pretty well because like right when all my money came, where I was actually able to buy, I was moving money around. I started buying Ethereum right here when it was like 1600, and then I ended up selling it roughly right up here. Actually, no, it was over here because I sold it for like 4,000 something. Yeah. So I recently sold my Ethereum. You can go back and watch a video when I sold 90% of that. But, that was it. And then obviously I found, I started looking at not just, what's being pumped or what's in the mainstream news, but then I started doing research on just like the tech behind blockchain, behind the cryptos, like what they're actually trying to do use case wise. And that's when I found Algorand. And I haven't looked back. So Algorand's still my number one blockchain out there. There are other ones that I think could do really well, like HBAR as it gets built down the road. But right now, Algorand is by far my favorite blockchain with, just the things being built on it. I love Opulous, Yieldly, Smilecoin. I think they all have massive potential. Rand Gallery versus AB2 Gallery or a different NFT platform. So I use AB2 Gallery. I did a video on how to mint an NFT through that. But I like both of them. I think they're both just, they both do the same thing. There is obviously the Algo Gems that will be coming out soon as well. But I prefer AB2 Gallery. It's actually where I have my NFTs listed. If anyone wants to go buy. Let's see, AB2 Gallery. Bing, what is this? I swear, guys, I have changed my default everything to be Google and not Bing, but Bing just wants to, let me just try to do it up here. It wants to be a part of it. Yeah, but AB2 Gallery is where I do most of mine. And look at this, Algana. So if you guys are in the NFT scene, the artwork scene over on, Algorand's network, the Algana series just sold this for 100,000. Is 11111. Is over $250,000. Let's go look at the trend history. Yeah, let me move myself out of the way. Yeah, look at that. 111,111 and 11 algo is how much that thing sold for. This picture right here sold for over $200,000 USD. That's insane, guys. And the thing is, like, this is still it's still early. Like, this artist still has so much potential, and he's obviously still creating others. There are ones that I'm following that are partnering with this guy and doing collaborations. So, like, we go back. Let's take a look at some. And one of the cool things I like about AB2 Gallery is, it has this just recent purchases. So you can just kind of see what people are buying. You can go, click on them if you want to see if they have any more for sale. Let's see, Algo Sands. Obviously, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you will know that my profile picture, let's go find me, profile. Right here, this is mine that I bought. I actually have it listed right now for a pretty high amount, trying to see if we can keep this crazy high market going. But Algo House is the NFT creator. He's got some dope artwork. Right here, this one, like, if I had the algos, if my algos were not locked up in governance, I probably would have bought one of these. But 450 algo. This one's in, kind of has a yieldly, vibe to it. But it's just dope. There are some good artists out here, and better than, I'm not gonna throw shade at, art is subjective. I get that. So some people may look at this picture and be like, it's the ugliest thing ever. I look at it and just think, I want an action figure like that. I want to put it on my shelf. But I think they're really cool. But then you have, Snoop Dogg on Twitter, who spent, a crazy amount of money for his, what is the crypto, whatever the 8-bit, I don't even know. Let's go find him. Snoop Dogg. Yeah. He paid a crazy amount of money for that right there. So it's like, if that can sell for crazy amount of money, why can't something like that sell for crazy amount of money? Obviously that's 450 algo. It's still a decent price for it, but there's tons of stuff listed on the secondary market right now. You got mine over here. I got it listed for 250,000 algo because Seb Quinn deserves nothing less than to go for that high. These are created in the likeness, so they're kind of like a Dragon Ball Z theme. This one's made in the likeness of one of the co-creators of Yodlee Kelly. This one's made in the likeness of Lee Parsons for Opulous. This one's made in the likeness of Seb Quinn. You also have another one for Lee right there. And then he has his Algo Apes or Algo Sans, but the ape version or gorilla version that are for sale here. Tons of cool things there. You can actually go over here, look at creations, and you can see all the different ones that he's got out. This one he did a collaboration with. That one looks really dope. I think that one's going to be pretty new. But just tons of cool things that this guy's putting out. So if you don't follow him, be sure to follow. Ooh, that one looks dope too. Man, see, he's just got every single day there's new stuff coming out. Yeah, like that's... Is mining still profitable? Sorry if I just now saw that. I don't mind. The only thing I even considered mining, I don't even know. The only reason why I didn't is because how long it would have took me to get the little mining rig that you buy online. Helium, HNT. That was one that I was considering because it's just a little box you buy. It's like $500-$600. It's a hotspot hooked to the internet. You put it in your window, and you just buy it, or you mine. It mines for you, for the whole day, so you don't have to do anything. But do your own research on that. That's the only one I considered mining, just because it's easy and I didn't want to invest a lot of money. I heard a lot of people talking about Loopring running today, up 55%. Let's see. Yep, that's awesome. That's a pretty high run, especially. Let's go see. Yep. I mean, look at that, guys. That was at 42 cents, and now it's well above almost $3-4. That's almost similar to what Opulous did, except Opulous kind of stretched it out a little bit more. But yeah, tons and tons of good projects over here. Also like the Algo Ninjas. It is kind of hard sometimes to search and find. I've been buying some of this guy's artwork ever since he went live, which has actually been quite a while ago. But he's got some cool ones that are out here. Not as expensive, obviously, if you're trying to get on a project right now that's a little bit lower. Because, like I said, that's the thing with like the Algana and even Algo, Algo House with his Algo Sans. Some of those are pretty high already for your average person. If you're trying to buy them now, 450. The floor is way higher than what it was, a couple months ago. There's still tons of projects though that are being created that you can get in on now and actually get quite a few at with a lot less money, capital that you would need to invest, but could still be great projects to hold as the NFT scene blows up on Algorand. These things could start going for some crazy high numbers. Maybe when Snoop Dogg gets over and buys buy some algo NFTs. Let's see what's going on with Yodlee. Is it back to finally starting to even back out? Looks like we're back to where we should have been. Now our graph's all messed up over here on CoinMarketCap. Thanks, CoinMarketCap. Now we can't realistically see, because now this is what's going to happen every time you look. It's just going to show this crazy massive pop. There it was, $5.17. I was a millionaire for a split second, guys. Actually, a multi-millionaire. So, but I couldn't sell it quick enough. Any other questions? We got 8 people in the chat, or 8 people watching. Any other questions, you guys, this morning? Where's Opulous? No problem. If you guys like this, I mean, obviously, I know that going live is sometimes, there's a lot of dead space. But if you guys like going live, just being able to answer questions, talk, this could be something we could set up, for a, once a week type thing, maybe every, beginning of the week or end of the week or something like that to kind of recap. Maybe we could even get some other people. I don't know if you can do like joint live things, but that would be kind of cool. It's also different too, because I know it's super early here. It's still only 9 a.m. But for people over on like the West Coast, it's super early for them. So I know we're probably going live, but it's probably not as many people that, would be on here if I went live, like maybe like later in the afternoon or something like that. Another thing, while we got some people on here, let me bring up my... Give me 1 second. Folks Finance. There we go. So the Folks Finance governance token is coming. If you guys remember, I did a video recently covering Folks Finance, just a little bit about, they're going to be more of a bridge from traditional finance that you would get at a credit union or a bank when it comes to loans, home equity, just things like that. They're going to start integrating more traditional finance products into the crypto space and specifically on Algorand. Let's see here. I know maybe I didn't click on the right thing. There's an article. Let me find the article. Okay, I know there was an article somewhere. I got an email about it. Enjoy the reading. Well, I want to, but is this it? Nope, she's going to take it to their website. Well, I can't seem to find that email. Oh, wait, here it is, I think. Yeah. Let me see if I can view on Medium. Here we go. Sweet. All right, let me minimize this. So tokenomics and governance tokens in DeFi protocols. So this is kind of going over there. So blockchain technology initiated type of decentralized economy where tokenomics describes the economic workings of protocol tokens. There are different types of tokens, blah, blah, blah. Folks Finance is responding to the DeFi challenge with its Algorand standard asset Folks. The protocol is currently in its security audit phase on Folks Finance smart contracts after successfully completing a protocol design review with runtime verification. Tokenomics. So to understand tokenomics, let's use a definition given by CoinMarketCap. Tokenomics is a topic of understanding the supply and demand characteristics of cryptocurrency. A token is a digital unit of a cryptocurrency that is used as a specific asset or to represent a particular use on the blockchain. In general, tokenomics are pre-established cryptocurrency and token issuance programs that are algorithmically created. Here are some key points. We don't really need to go in all of that. I want to look and see. So is this just a Folks Finance? Here we go. Folks Finance governance token. So reducing the field of the DeFi lending protocol market, where Aave and Compound are the most famous, the new Folks Finance governance token is coming. Intended to outline community-centric governance, the ASA token Folks offers its holders the participation in decision-making power, an incentive and staking strategy, and much more. By anticipating its publication, Folks Finance Tokenomics describes the intention of implementing a non-inflationary monetary policy with a maximum fixed supply of Folks tokens. So that's good. Folks holders can participate in the governance system, weighing on key parameters of the protocol and the overall future direction of the project. Also, Folks holders are responsible for helping establish and guide the protocol's economic parameters. Moreover, Folks holders will be able to earn from the protocol incomes. So it looks like it's gonna be similar to how Algorand's governance token works. There's a max supply of algos. You're gonna be able to vote on things in weighing on key parameters of the protocol and the future of it. So I'm really excited for Folks Finance to launch. I think this will be a really cool addition to the Algorand ecosystem, where Yieldly is in the DeFi space, but it's more in the soon to be pools as well, but the staking and the NFT scene, and with its no loss lottery and all that stuff. And whereas Folks Finance, like I said, it's going to be more your lending, borrowing, type. More conventional loan products and stuff, but built on the blockchain, where it's more secure, and obviously where you can take part in governance and be actually and helps direct the future of the protocol. So pretty cool there. But yep, looks like everything is back to normal, guys. So we all thought we were millionaires for a moment. We're not. But still, I'll be buying. I've been buying through all these dips as Yieldly's been coming down. I've been buying as Opulous comes down and has its dips. I've been buying Algorand as it comes down and has its dips. So it's just a timing thing, guys. You got to stay patient in a market like this. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to smash that like button for me. Looking to get a video out possibly today, possibly tomorrow, going over a few different things. So stay tuned for that, and make sure you're sharing this stuff with your friends. We're trying to get, up above 5,000 subscribers. We are currently, guys, we're almost over 1,000 subscribers right now. We're at 866, which is just massive, because this channel has only been out for, we've only been, I've only been creating videos for, a little bit over 2 months, maybe. It just says a month ago is my first one. So just to be growing this fast, it means a lot to me. I enjoy every single one of you in the community, everyone that's watching right now, all 9 of you. It doesn't matter how small you start. It doesn't matter really at all sometimes how you start. It's how you finish. So as this channel continues to grow, as we all grow, really, just in knowledge of crypto and, the ability to earn passive income and just grow wealth mentality and all the things that are going to be talked about on this channel, you'll want to share that with your friends, because, this is going to be a place that people can come and learn without, being judged for, maybe not knowing, or, and I'm not going to give out information that would only benefit me. I'm not going to pump something and then, rug pull anybody or anything like that. Like, this is a community that's going to be built where people can come and just learn and be a part of, something bigger than themselves. So I appreciate everybody that's watching. And, all the comments that we're just giving out today through the video. It means a lot. One last question. Looks like Kenny Holiday said, appreciate the algo coverage. Got in a ton at 34 cents, and I can attest to hodl and patience. Hodl, people, hold on for dear life. Diamond hands. You know, that's how you make it. That's how you're going to make it if you want to become wealthy in crypto. You know, you have to do even what, you know, as Dogecoin millionaire. He bought Doge, something as silly as Doge back then. Now people take it more serious somewhat. But if they can hold Doge, we can hold algo because we know what we got. We know the potential it has. So keep your eyes out there. Be watching for those projects that are coming. And thank you guys for tuning in. Crypto for Change out, and let's get out there and make some money.